Alright guys, here I am once again for one more St4rk analysis, and we have here some excellent material for the analysis. We had the semi-finals for the Only Land Cup or something like that, between Nicov and Tatoh. And here we have Nicov playing as the Aztecs versus Tatoh playing as the Poles in the first map, which is Atacama. Oh, I'm mistaken, it's Socotra. Why I think the tournaments are great for analyzing? Because people are not like, I'm gonna try this strategy and see how this unit works. No, they're just gonna make the best strategies that they have in their hands. They are just going to use their best cards. They're just going to give their all-ins. So this is a very interesting setting to understand how players are going to behave and which strategies truly work. So let's watch this Socotra game between those two players. So we have Aztecs for Nicov and Poles for Tatoh. Socotra is a very aggressive map, so let's see how both of them are going to perform here. Nicov is already advancing his eagle here. There are 6 ships around his TC. He's moving the eagle forward. Since he just found the enemy elephant, and he is bringing it to his own base. So no surprise here, right? If you're playing Socotra, it's all about trying to starve your opponent, getting more resources, and so on. So he's just using the eagle as a laming tool here to get extra resources. In my opinion, that's the correct way of playing that. He's maximizing his chances of winning. So he just stole the enemy boar. Now he's gonna take his own boar or elephant here, and by doing that he takes out one of Tatoh's answer to the lame, which would be stealing the opponent's elephant. If you get your own elephant stolen, one of the way outs that you have is stealing his to compensate. But since he took it, well, that's not an answer that Tatoh can do. Meanwhile, Tatoh's score is not increasing by a lot. Tatoh came here but just got his scout hit by the TC. It has now only 30 HP, which makes it very difficult to get a fight with the scout during Dark Age. So Nicov is luring, he has 2 elephants, Tatoh has 0, and he is not in a great shape. But look what Tatoh is doing. He has bring a villager forward and he is walling the berries from Nicov. So he wants to deny one of the food sources from Nicov. Quite smart from him. So that's the kind of thing that you see in Socotra. A lame feast, a lame fest. This ostrich is gonna die. He just realized it. He's trying to get a fight versus the scout. He knows that the eagle is stronger than the scout in the 1v1, and since that the damage that he received from the boar was similar to the damage, but these berries are not fully blocked, so he can even send villagers here and try to collect it, which is what he's gonna do. So the lame from Tatoh has failed. He only killed like 2 ostriches. He's coming back here to do something. Nicov is just walking around. He saw the view, and there's another view there. There are 2 villagers here. He's starting a fight. A view fight is starting, but I think that this is actually good for Nicov so far, because he's ahead. He'll probably be able to click up faster. He's sending villagers forward. Villagers forward for Tatoh as well. It seems that there will be some kind of fight for the golds here. They have just spotted each other golds and they are just trying to send villagers, and they are just taking care about their scouting units. The scout has extra speed, which means that if they just make a few fight and one villager escape with like a very low HP, like 1, 2 or 3 HP, the scout can just deliver the finishing blow, you know. Look what Tatoh is doing. He's using all the views there to try and block those villagers from Nicov. But right now, there are 5 idols from Tatoh versus only 1, maybe, from Nicov. Interesting approach by Tatoh. Okay, I believe that he'll try to wall those views. He tried to wall them. He killed the scout. One view is escaping. He's escaping with the other. No villager has gone down so far. They are very careful when fighting. Look at this. They focus on one view and they take the injured away on the opposite side here to avoid getting trapped. Nicov managed to save his meal, get his berries back, and he's going up to the feudal age. An excellent job by Nicov. There comes Tatoh once again. Uh-oh, this might be difficult here. This villager will probably be the first one to go down, yeah? One villager down for Nicov, the mule is down as well. Probably the second view going down. Oh, the villager escaped, so far, only one villager down. Villager and eagle down versus villager and scout down. Almost the second villager going down. My goodness. Oh, but Tatoh lost a villager as well. What an incredible view fight between those two. Look at that. He's just blocking the villager way off here. But now Nicov is starting to drop militias. That should make him very powerful. Yeah, now not only he has the views, but he also has militia. He needs to take the villager off. He's trying. The villager is going out with only 2 HP. This villager is going off as well. This one's about to die. He escaped with a very low HP. The villagers with low HP are all here. Man-at-Arm has been upgraded. He's dropping now an archer range. That's interesting. And look how he tries to kill the view. He uses one of the Man-at-Arm to bot block the villager. The villager is trying to quick wall herself out of this situation. But Nicov is just chasing her manually here. Uh-oh. More villagers have came. He dodged the views. He's going after her. But there's the TC here, so he realizes he won't be able to do so. The level of army control showed by those two here is incredible. St4rk here by Tatoh, and that's where Nicov is focusing. He's trying to drop a tower. Oh my goodness, look at this move! Nicov is just hitting the farms to transform it into his own farms and then delete them. He just killed 2 farms by using the villagers. I love this movement. I truly love this move. You take your villagers forward and use it to steal and kill the enemy farmers. I'm gonna totally steal that. Second watchtower there by Tatoh. Nicov trying to go in. Has archers fletching. He's bringing views forward, and do you know why, guys? Because there's a tower isolated here. He can try to kill it. He killed a villager. He's about to kill the second maybe. No, he didn't. Building up a market. He killed the house. He's killing the tower. Killed one view. Killed the second one. And he's going out. That was nice. He took away the tower, he killed it, and the stones are all exposed. I think that he should just camp the stones here. Nicov is probably trying to find another spot to attack, but perhaps camping on the stones was the correct play here. Because Tatoh will most likely try to go back to the stones. Let's take a look. Actually not, he's just going here to the gold. He's defending. Nicov is on his way to Castle H. Defending without any trouble. Dropping here barracks. Going out for siege workshop. Just dropped the mangonel. He's dropping now a monastery. Upgraded his crossbowman. He seems to be in a very comfortable position. And Tatoh asks for the GG. Well, the early advantage was so huge, man. I'm honestly not a huge fan of St4rk. I think that the game tends to be very, very unbalanced towards the one that does the biggest lane during Dark Age, so I don't know, not a big fan. But that was interesting. We saw some interesting moves there. Some very interesting moves. Second game here, and we do have Arena. That's an interesting map, and we have Nicov playing with the Khmer versus Tatoh playing as the Turks. Khmer versus Turks. Okay, that will be interesting. Let me take a look on the Turks. I find them a very interesting civ to play on Arena, and I want to see how Tatoh will play them. He started regular here. Lured one deer. About to lure one more. Eating the boar. Forting on the foot. Alright, let's see now what will be his strategy. Will he fight for the center with light cavalry? Will he try to play with Janissaries? So far, everything is still open here. The only thing that's sure here is that he has 14 on the foot. Tatoh has clicked it up and he's going out for the gold. So I don't think that he is going to play with Janissaries. He's dropping a barrack, so what seems to me is that he will just drop here stable and a blacksmith and try to play with light cavalry. No, a market. A market and a stable. Uh-oh, he lost the scout. Nicov is already on Castle Age. It's a very fast up here. He's dropping a monastery. He has 3 scouts around. The injured one is close to the monastery, so he has a good map control here. We can see light cavalry war on the center. Monastery being dropped now. Tatoh is just walking around the relics, trying to seek for some opportunity. He's upgrading husbandry, which will give him extra speed. With husbandry, he's able to evade the aggression here when he's losing the fight. That was a wise upgrade. You see, he can open up distance in order to evade. Interesting choice. Dropping now the second town center. We can already see a big number of monks here by Nicov. He's killing slowly the light cavalry from the enemy. Nicov is just trying to force up the fights to happen close to his base. Nicov is getting the relics. Only one relic for Tatoh, who dropped now new town centers. I spotted a monk. Very good. There's a small leverage here on these stable numbers. Tatoh is getting housed a lot here. That's something that I'm noticing. He's now dropping a siege workshop, so it's not like he wants to lose any time with that. Like that. Oh, and also new stables here for Nicov. Huh. New stables for Nicov, so he has now 3 stables. And a lot of monks. Dropping a 4th down center. We have 2 relics for one, 3 for the other, so a balanced matchup. So 3 relics for Tatoh and only 2 for Nicov. There comes the light cavalry from Nicov. He has the leverage regarding the numbers. Tatoh probably realized that. He's trying to get away. Nicov has a leverage on the booming. He has like 12 views ahead. Uh-oh. He tried to mix in some camels, but he's just losing here. And Nicov is already clicking up to Imperial Age, so that's a good game from Khmer, man. Good game here. Messing up light cavalry and monks and taking up the center. A forward castle, defensive castle for Tatoh. Imperial Age for Nicov with lots of cavalry as well. Tatoh is in some huge trouble. He's behind on economy, he's behind on army. His opponent is on Imperial Age, able to start pushing him. He's holding off with camels. A nice hold. Heroic one, if you allow me to tell. Dropped now a cannon, but lost the castle. Nicov is already upgrading halbs. Defensive castle for Tatoh. This looks like a lot as a game for Nicov. Big fight. Yeah, that's totally a Nicov game. What a nice play as Khmer, man. What a nice play. Truly like it. That was very interesting. Well thought game. Let's take a look at another one. This time we have Sicilians versus Vikings, and the map here is Wings. Okay, so Wings is this one. You start fairly close to your opponent. Sicilians for Tatoh, Vikings for Nicov. Nicov already killing here one boar from his opponent by sending a villager forward and killing the rhino. Trying to lame his lumber camp. Okay, let's go back. What the fuck? He just blocked it completely. Look at that. The game has started. He already sent a villager. As soon as he finished making his houses to find the opponent. He luckily finds the board and kill it. He goes away. Now that he's eating his own boar with 6 views, he sends like 2 more to lame Tatoh. He sees the lumber camp, and there he comes to annoy the lumber camp. Look at that. The lumber camp's there. He goes there and boom. He's walling the lumber camp. That's very annoying, man. Holy shit, man. Trying to kill a house. Try to kill another one. Tatoh is now bot blocking the villager with the camel to try and manage to kill the view with his own. Both are advancing to the next stage. What a lamer, man. Barracks for Nicov. Archer range here for Tatoh. Big view fight. Tatoh retreating Jurn 1. He's trying to body block this view, and he managed to kill it. Militias are going after it. He's trying to body block the villager once again, so body blocking villagers is the key here on these view fights. Archer range has been dropped there. There's the donjon being built. A tower here will block both gold and wood. Holy shit, man. Some small walls here for Nicov. He's dropping a market. He has archers coming here on the other side. The wood is almost over. And there comes Tatoh moving towards this side of the map. And he will try to kill it with his own units. Holy shit. He's getting more views with the archers. Not the best rating, but he was also defending. He's on the way to Castle Age. Only one archer range. Now starting to make skirmishers. Tatoh is dropping a dungeon here. He still has the ranged units trying to raid the enemy on the back. He now has a few knights ready for the fights. And that's over. Tatoh wasn't able to reach Castle Age. A very strong lemming approach here. Damn. When you know the fixed locations of your opponents, those lemming strategies are much more likely to happen, you know. That's what he just showed us. Now we have Myrid, or Myrid. Interesting map. Notice the start. We have Berbers versus Mongols. There's a lot of wars here on the center, so Mongols clearly justify their pick here. As for the Berber, well, overall they have good cavalry units during castle, and they have the camel archers with which are a good counter to Mangudai. Not to mention the villagers, which are faster and easier for luring and also view fights. For now, they're just eating the boars. There comes Tatoh dropping towers and scouts. Nicov is already making a transition here into some farms. Defensive towers. Nice galley here on the center to dominate. And Nicov eventually gives up here. It's not likely he has any chance here. He's completely blocked out of gold and he cannot Go away. He has no map control. He cannot attack Nicov properly. Mongols are just too OP here. I think that this is one of those maps where maps with this amount of hunt, man, you either ban Mongol or you pick it. This seems like a draft lost for Nicov. St4rk, okay, St4rk. Oh, interesting. St4rk reminds me of Land Madness. Just a different design for Land Madness. Even the picks, Magyars and Hunts. For the Hunts, I expect perhaps some Cav Archers during Castle Age and a more castle-oriented game. Magyars, well, perhaps some more focus during Feudal Age and their scouts. Population 18 in scouts for Nicov. I'm expecting perhaps some resource walling here around these woods. Yep, there we go. Tatoh seems to be bringing up some forward action here to his opponent. And he probably walled off his resources. So Tatoh walled off his resources, making him immune to ratings. And he's bringing the fight there with a forward to his opponent, which will force Nicov to drop an archer range. He forced up a tower from Nicov, like that. Big fight. That's a very nice tower from Tatoh. We have an early fletching from Nicov already, which will make his defense very effective. He's forcing a second lumber camp. His walls are more than enough, and Nicov didn't abuse it of the scouts. Tatoh is dropping more farms, and now he's making the blacksmith. He has a good amount of spearmen to counter the scouts, but not enough skirmishers to put some pressure. A nice tower blocking the gold. This gold is now blocked for now. A stable transition here for Tatoh, so he can already start collecting gold and make a transition from spearmen and skirmisher to scout and archers and force some kind of full feudal. Nicov is eating gold here on the left side. Tatoh is advancing slowly with the towers. I like what I see. Big fight. Kinds of ending up evenly. Double stable here now for Tatoh, and he also has forging, so he has leveled up with the Magyar. He's picking up some fight. A lot of idols here for Nicov. That's very interesting. He's trying to block this other wood line. Fights going on big time. Tatoh once again trying to block this wood line. Oh, he got trapped here. Nice defense by Nicov. And once again blocking this tower from coming up. Third stable incoming. But Nicov is on his way to Castle Age, which can change everything. Now Tatoh is also on the way to Castle Age. Big fight between the scouts, but Nicov scouts now have the +2 attack. Still, they were outnumbered. The tower has gone up, but Nicov has moved up his wood line once again. And he has 2. So good attack here for Tatoh. Nice map control that he has gained, but still not enough. Knights popping out everywhere from Nicov. Tatoh drops a monastery. Now he has to face off Magyar Knights with +2 attack. He's trying to raid with his scouts. This has become a very open game here between Hans and Magyar. Tatoh trying to pressure from the front, playing 1TC style. Second TC, and now third TC for Tatoh. 4th TC for Tatoh, so he's booming big time now. While also trying to raid. There comes Nicov with the counter raid, but he's getting countered as well. Both players just spamming lots of knights. Better job for Tatoh so far, spreading off his monks and making new TCs. While Tatoh has already 4 TCs, Nicov is still playing with only 1. And that's going to make the difference in the long run, unless Nicov is able to start killing off a lot of villagers. Nicov realizes that he's playing 1 versus 4 TCs, not doing a lot of damage, and he's even getting outnumbered, and he resigns. Nice approach here by Tatoh. I like the game. And there we go. What do we have here? Acclivity. And we have Byzantines versus Tatars. Acclivity, another map that has become quite popular during Red Bull. Seems quite open here for Nicov, and way easier to close here for Tatoh, if you ask me. But well, Nicov is already doing some walls here, and he wants to solve this issue. This time, Nicov is the one trying to be a bit more aggressive. So he's coming here and trying to deny the game from Tatoh from going out smoothly by dropping a tower on his wood line. Using here spearmen, skirmishers, and he's already sending more villagers to the stone, so he plans to keep making up towers and denying those resources. Tatoh is also moving out for the stone. In order for him to defend. Nicov is already on the way to Castle Age. He also used the market to go up. Tatoh was just defending here tower versus tower and killing the enemy towers. Nicov was able to force him to move several times. And since he has a small army here of Spikemen and Skirmisher, he is having the map control. Yet more towers for Tatoh. A siege workshop for Nicov, that's great. Defensive siege workshop for Tatoh. And remember that Nicov is Byzantine, so look at that. His watchtower has 1,326 versus 1,020 from the ones from Tatoh, so they are way more resistant. Nicov has also spotted some villagers on the gold here, which was completely blocked from the start, so he's punishing Tatoh from trying to get gold outside. The Mangonel is trying to defend him, and we can see that he is revving on the stone, which might imply that maybe Tatoh is planning to drop a defensive castle somewhere. A huge amount of siege and also ballistics here for Nicov, who also has upgraded crossbow. Nice pressure from Nicov, now developing the eco, knowing that his opponent is too busy dealing with all the bullshit he has made. Tatoh trying to boom using the Tatar ship on the TC and the space that is still safe, but he's losing building after building and losing more and more space here. Not the best trade. Now even his main TC is under fire. He's making a castle. Crossman and Mangonel is advancing on the left. TC is down. Nicov is now making the 4th town center. Nicov is advancing to the next stage, messing up lots of camels. A few Keshiks are trying to counter raid, but there comes the camels to counter them. Nicov is on the Imperial Age. A new TC has been built, but Tatoh knows that, man, I'm not even on Imperial Age. I lost my TC, I got all my resources denied. I'm dead, I'm doomed. That's the GG for me. Well played by Nicov. It seems that the ones that are imposing their games and getting the map control are kind of having it easy, you know. And that's what we had here for Tatoh versus Nicov. Hope you enjoy it.